viewers, welcome to Nailchemy. My name is Lisa Graves and in this video I'm going to show you how to do a green French smile line with black drips. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so I've already got my tip on, I've done my cuticle work, I've cleansed the nail plate and put my Ultra Bond on. I've also laid down my thin clear layer of acrylic. So we're going to do a smile line. I'm going to be using Blossom for this, using my medium speed monomer. I don't know why I say every time I watch my video back, I call it monomer. Monomer. I don't call it monomer, which is what it's called. Monomer.
The stuff you need.
I don't know. Right, I've got my acrylic A8 brush into my monomer. And I'm going to create a smile line. So I'm going to do this in 2 beads. So my first bead is going to come pretty smack bang in the middle of this nail bed. Keep the nail tilted down. And while that product is settling, I'm going to travel it sidewall to sidewall, blending the back of that bead to the nail plate. Get that nice and smooth. It just helps the next bead transition. So while that bead starts to set, I can start pulling my smile line in and forming the shape. Everybody's smile lines are different. Some people like them deep, some people like them quite shallow, some people prefer to follow the natural smile line. You do you. You do what you want to do. So I'm going to start forming that, and then I like to pat on the top just to kind of flatten it out. And it's almost like you're fighting against yourself because you're pushing your smile line up to create that nice wall. And then you're going to pat on the top and ruin all that work that you've just done.
Got it?
Yep. So pat, 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 pat. And then push to create that nice shape, and this is just going to give you that nice sharp edge, nice crisp smile line. So don't stress about it too much. You can go in and file it once it's set to really perfect it, or you can just leave as is. So in with my second bead now. Straight into the cuticle, place it nice and close, but keep that nail tilted down. So with this bead, what we're going to be doing is covering our cuticle area, putting our apex in and blending to that first bead that we had put in. So make sure you get plenty of product down your side walls. And then feather that bead into that first bead. Keep that smile line nice and crisp. I don't know if I'm actually going to need to file this one. It's a little bad. You don't have to file your smile lines. I just do out of habit more than anything. But if you do that whole process of patting and pushing and patting and pushing, you should give yourself, turn this to the side, you should give yourself, try and get that in focus, this nice wall here that we're looking for, so we can push our product up against it. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and not file it. Living life on the edge, Sam. I don't think I've ever done a smile line and not filed it. I always file. Always. Without fail. Let's. Right, so on this one, I'm coming in with Mirage again. This is stunning.
It is giving me all sorts of life.
Stunning. Right, so picking up your beads. Place that on, and we're going to take this up into that corner.
I realise it's got a shimmer itself.
Yeah, it's got a real nice glitter in it. Right, right up into that corner. There we go. Fabulous. Again, with this nail, don't worry too much if you're not happy with your smile line, because we are going to be doing artwork on the top as well. So if you have messed it up, there are ways around it. We'll just cover it up and make it look like it's perfect, like it was always meant to be. So I'm just going to come in, just cap it nice and thinly. I don't need to worry about capping the cuticle area as such because that's a core acrylic. But I'm just going to come and add the rest of the strength and structure that I need on this nail. Just need a little bit more on this green section. And I'll give that a couple of minutes to set. Okay, so we are all set, ready for a good file. So I'm using my Nailchemy file in the 100-180. Just going to use the 100 just to kind of get my shape back in. So definitely use your 100 file if you've got a lot of debulking to do. That'll get through the acrylic nice and quickly, and then you can do more of your refining with the 180. Keep checking the nail from all sorts of angles to make sure that you're happy with it. Have a good feel as well. Feel for any obvious bulk. Okay, right, where's my buffer? Buff. You don't have to buff, you can just wipe over with your acetone. And all that's going to do is just blur those filing lines that you've put in. Just gives it a nicer, clearer finish. Give that a buff, and then I'm going to rub this down, get rid of all that dust, and come in with my no wipe top coat. I always call it no wipe top coat, but it's actually called non-wipe top coat. I just can't say no wipe top coat. What did I say? I can't say non-wipe, can't say no wipe. No, it's no wipe.
Tack free.
Tack free top coat. Okay, pop that in the lamp for a full cure. And while that is curing, I'm going to be using my tack free black artisan paint. Nope, don't know where my palette is. Let's go for the back of the thumb.
She will be sorted once the salon's finished.
Hi, Dave. Right, so I'm using my 8mm liner for this. This is one of my favourite brushes. So I'm going to load my brush up. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to twist my brush and pull through the paint. What I'm going to do on here is I'm going to draw my smile line on. So I told you not to stress too much about your smile line being perfect. because we're going to draw it on and make it perfect. So I'm going to pull that up, and we just need to make sure that we're even with it. So I want to be aiming about here. Angles are not my friend. And the good thing about this, because our top coat is cured, if I just smudge that, right. Because our top coat is cured, if you mess this up, you can literally wipe over it and come back in. So I'm not bothered about what's going on down here. It doesn't matter if I mess up down here, because we're going to be covering some of this up. But I want to make sure that the top portion of my smile line is nice and neat. Nice and neat, nice and even. There we go. Right, so it's up to you. You can carry on working, or you can give that a flash cure just so that you don't smudge it. But what we're going to be doing, I think I'll use my dotting tool for this. I'm going to be using my Nailchemy dotting tool. I'm going to pick up a blob of the Artisan paint and just do a couple of blobs, some big, some small. And then back in with my brush. I'm going to bring these blobs up to that smile line, but as I come up, instead of just coming up, I'm going to come up and kind of round it off at the top as well, so that we can give the illusion that this is dripping from the smile line. I'm not going to bring this one all the way up. I'm just going to bring it up like that. And then what I'll do from the smile line is bring a drip down so that they're almost touching but not quite touching. Okay, and when you are happy, that can go into the lamp for a full cure. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and I'm going to be finishing this one off with the Melon Elixir. There we are, you can see it, now it's in focus. And give that a little rub in. Don't forget to get under the nail as well. So there you go. So there you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and drop any comments that you've got down in the comment section below. More importantly, make sure you click that subscribe button. That way you'll get a notification when we drop another video. Thanks for watching, guys.